Hey everyone, so today I want to talk to you a little bit about hypervigilance, which can really cause a lot of problems in a person's life. Hypervigilance is a hallmark symptom of post traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. It involves a state of heightened alertness and constant scanning for threats, even when there's no real danger. So, while this response is rooted in the brain's attempt to protect itself after trauma, it often creates significant problems in a person's daily life. And here's how. So it has an emotional and psychological impact. It can create chronic anxiety and fear. And you might feel on edge all the time, anticipating something bad happening. This can really lead to constant worry and irritability and emotional exhaustion. It can create difficulty relaxing or sleeping and can make it nearly impossible sometimes to shut off the mind, leading to insomnia, nightmares, or just disrupted sleep, further impairing mental health issues. It can create an overreaction to normal stimuli. So, like everyday occurrences, a loud noise or a stranger approaching, can trigger intense fear or a startle response, which can be distressing and misunderstood by others. And that startle response is kind of like that fight or flight thing that we hear about, right, with PTSD, where your sympathetic nervous system is overstimulated. It also has social and relational impact. It can create struggles in that arena. It can cause strained relationships. A person who is hypervigilant might seem jumpy or defensive or mistrustful, and it can make it hard to form and maintain close, trusting relationships with family, partners, or friends. It can also lead to an avoidance of social settings. So, that constant threat of monitoring can make crowds and public spaces or even routine interactions actually feel really overwhelming. And as a result, a person might isolate themselves, increasing loneliness and depression. Hypervigilance can also lead to misreading intentions. So, being overly alert can cause a person with PTSD to misinterpret neutral or even friendly cues as threatening, leading to conflicts or withdrawal. Um, it also can have some occupational and functional issues. So, it can cause decreased concentration, always scanning for danger, which diverts attention away from tasks. And this can lead to poor performance at work or school or difficulty just completing daily tasks and responsibilities. Hypervigilance can lead to burnout and exhaustion. The body and mind aren't built to remain in that fight or flight mode indefinitely. And that's what hypervigilance can cause in a person. And over time, this constant stress can lead to fatigue, physical illness, and cognitive burnout. Like your brain just doesn't want to work anymore. It is absolutely exhausting. Um, Another thing is, it can cause a risk of self medication because to dampen the anxiety and the alertness, some people might turn to substances like alcohol or drugs, leading to further health and life, problems and complications. It can also lead to long term health effects. So, like physical health problems, prolonged hypervigilance, which increases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, can contribute to heart disease, hypertension, gastrointestinal problems, and immune suppression. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, but talk to your doctor, they'll tell you the same thing. Anyhow, so in summary, like hypervigilance and PTSD, again, is the brain's survival mechanism turned up too high. It's meant to protect you, but it can end up interfering with nearly every part of your life if you have PTSD. Relationships, work, mental health, physical well being. So, treating PTSD through trauma informed therapy such as EMDR, somatic experiencing, or cognitive behavioral therapy, can really help you to learn to feel safe again and kind of recalibrate your nervous system. So I hope this was helpful, and if you do have PTSD and you're experiencing hypervigilance on a regular basis, I really do encourage you to reach out for help. So you guys have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and please leave a comment about your experiences. Take care. Bye-bye.